Now, last week, while Akademiks was on vacation, Charlamagne told Akademiks to stop deflecting and actually address everything going on with his mans, George Wynn, a.k.a. Grand Wizard. Your mans got served a lawsuit. I want to see you talk about that. I want to see you address the details of it. And also...
That's his homeboy down in Australia. He runs an Akademiks page that, basically slanders everybody. And
right.
I ain't going to say slander. Akademiks popular. He sanctions this page. He's sort of speaking in his name, so he can take shots at people, and it spreads far and wide.
Got you.
But that's him. But this is the guy who runs it.
Okay.
But he's paid by Akademiks and Drake, surprisingly.
Word. Affiliated with crypto stuff. This has nothing to do with Jay-Z or Roc Nation. Do not use them as a talking point. This is between me and your man's Grand Wizard. Now, Charlamagne is currently on vacation, and he knew he was going to cause a little bit of chaos while he was gone.
Shit is insane, yo. This shit is insane. But no, putting the button on it by saying, me and I can have the conversation publicly if you want to. Because I want to know. I got questions.
Happen right here.
I got questions. I want to know about this stuff. I ain't seen none of y'all talking about this shit. I want to know about this. I'm going to read these two headlines again and then we can pay some bills and move on. But InverseWire.com says, pay no attention to the Grand Wizard behind the curtain. 5 lawsuits say the bets were rigged, the screams were bought, and even the chat losing its mind was a hire inside the machine that manufactures Drake. Grand Wizard is mentioned in that. George Wynn. I want to hear you talk about that. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody. This is investigations that people been doing on you and your team.
We should have hit Ak.
George.
We could have had Ak come right before.
And what happens is, now, Roc Nation is coming at Akademiks because of all the drama. Charlamagne called himself, letting them know, hey, man, they looking for you, bro. And Akademiks is
trying to rock him to sleep.
Right. Akademiks is like, yo, how you know this information?
Yeah.
I don't trust you neither.
You
know what I mean? Shots fired. So that's why now Akademiks is exposing that he was telling the truth.
You leave?
Nah. I need this. I need
set the worldwide nigga that off.
I need the niggas to sit with this for 10 days.
And with Akademiks' live stream last night, that's exactly what he's done. Now, Akademiks went on to reveal that he's got a mole in Roc Nation. And according to him, that mole called him up and said, Ak, you gotta look at the bigger picture. Why do you think Charlamagne is constantly defending Jay-Z and Roc Nation? The man is involved. So, according to Akademiks, him and his guys went to work. He went on the government casino website. It's called nycasinos.ny.gov. And on that website, it gives you all the information and details about who exactly was involved in the casino bid and their exact roles. Now, Jay-Z's bid was under Roc Nation, and they came together with Caesars and also a company called SL Green. SL Green is a real estate investment trust company. So the 3 companies came together and proposed a $4 billion casino hotel in Times Square. Now, on this casino bid application, if you guys go to their promoters, sponsors, and others, it says Sean Carter, Desiree Perez, Jenna Fleshman, Angela Rye, Alicia Keys, Leonard McKelvey, a.k.a. Charlamagne.
Now everything.
Dum. Allegedly, on official paperwork, allegedly.
Wow. So he on the books for Roc Nation.
Well, as it pertains with getting that bid for the casino.
Yes.
And I guess the insinuation is, who knows how much further. How deep the rabbit hole goes.
Right, but the casino deal fell through though, right?
Yeah, that didn't work out.
Nas did, but Jay-Z's did.
Public. But I'm going to be honest with you. It took for me to realize this is better than me throwing up Charlamagne's Roc Nation badge on the Summer Jam screen. I'm going to just throw up the federal filing. Fuck it. Fuck it. And you're going to see a link. Keep in mind, my friend, who's calling me to put me on game, when I tell him where I think this is coming from. Yo, Charlotte, my biggest ops, bro, they're Roc Nation. I think it's all Roc Nation, bro. Look what they did. You know what he says? I think you're bugging. He says he has no connection to them. No ties. But because he fucks with me, he could make a call up there.
Got you, son.
To help his friend out. I'm like, oh, really? You'll be Minister Louis Farrakhan for your friend?
Damn.
It's my friend. Man. It's Charlamagne the God, Leonard McKelvey from what is it, Moncks Corner, South Carolina. That's my guy. I've listened to him for 20 years on the radio box. That's my friend. He tells me he has no affiliation. He's calling me because at times when people were trying to do him in, I called before the person could finish telling me the bad news. Charla, yo, look out for this. Here's where it's coming from. This person, that person, this person, that person. Bro, handle it quick. Don't let it make it to the media. I got you. You're my friend. When he calls me and he says, Ak, I know you've done this for me. I'm returning a favor. I'm like, my guy. But it say never look a gift horse in his mouth, huh? Then I click here. Promoters, sponsors, and others. And I scroll down. Promoters, sponsors, and others. SL Green. Okay, who are these people? Caesars. Who are these people? You'll look. Some of these people are the CEO. They're the, chief financial officer. JP Morgan, Peak. So they're showing not only the companies that have significant financial interest or maybe equity or some ownership, but they show the people who are part of that organization. I scrolled down a little bit more, and under Roc Nation, it reads these names: Sean Carter, Desiree Perez, Jana Fleshman, Angela Rye, Alicia Keys, and that's not my motherfucking media goat, Leonard McKelvey, a.k.a. Charlamagne, not under the Roc Nation banner.
In black and white.
No, we got him, y'all. We got him. We got him, y'all.
And look, Charlamagne been trying to cover it up too, and trying to make like gaslighting people and acting like he's no affiliation, all that. Flacco made a point of it.
I'm really disappointed in the Grits and Eggs podcast for how they conducted this Charlamagne the God interview. They allowed Charlamagne the God to come on their podcast, do a whole lot of spinning and lying, and they sat there and offered no pushback whatsoever, even when it was clearly obvious that Charlamagne the God was lying. Charlamagne, for whatever reason, is on this Jay-Z is the Second Coming of Christ tour, and he's attempting to actively rewrite history to make Jay-Z look better, even if that comes as a detriment to himself. So Charlamagne the God was on the Grits and Eggs podcast, and he brought up the fact that Jay-Z got him fired from the radio station. Now, Charlamagne the God goes on this entirely long tangent on how people made that up. People lied about that. Jay-Z never got him fired. And I'm just sitting back like, yo, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro.
Yeah.
That was actually my last two firings was like that. When I got fired from Wendy, when I got fired from 100.3 The Beat in Philadelphia. I interviewed Beanie Siegel, and that's what they was like, yo, they said Jay-Z got you fired. It wasn't true, of course, but that was the internet rumor because Beanie was going crazy on Jay-Z.
It's over with.
There's always been a slight Jay-Z derangement syndrome.
My jaw dropped when I watched this. Charlamagne the God claims that people lied on Jay-Z and said that Jay-Z got him fired because there was Jay-Z derangement syndrome and everybody is just jealous of Jay-Z and making up Jay-Z doing these horrible things. What Charlamagne the God doesn't tell you, Charlamagne the God was the one who started those rumors that Jay-Z got him fired. Charlamagne the God was the one who came on record and essentially said Jay-Z got him fired. So Beanie Siegel dropped the Jay-Z diss track. So Charlamagne the God got Beanie Siegel to call into the radio station, and Charlamagne the God interviewed Beanie Siegel, and Beanie Siegel went off on Jay-Z. This took place in Philly when Charlamagne the God was working for Philly.
Beanie Siegel had a beef with Jay-Z. That was like when Twitter first started, and I remember seeing all these tweets about Beanie Siegel dissing Jay. The first tweet I saw was from Fabulous, and Fabulous was like, yo, I never thought I'd see the day when Beanie Siegel dissed Jay-Z, and I was like, what? And then K. Slade had played the record, so I heard it, and I was like, oh, shoot. I'm like, yo, I just reached out to a couple people I knew in Philly, like, yo, I gotta get Beanie Siegel on the phone this morning. And he called up, and he just kind of like aired Jay out for like 30, 40 minutes.
So where did this whole situation stem from? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, Bean.
The whole situation that stemmed from, like, I got the Young Guns calling my phone because Jay-Z's only paying them $1,200 a show, and they had to split it at the end of the day. Like,
I'll never forget it because that Monday, I was supposed to move into my new townhouse in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Me and my wife had Already packed up everything. The apartment was clean. I had clothes and stuff in my car. I already had put down the security deposit. And that Beanie Siegel interview played on that Thursday, went viral that Thursday night, played it back Friday morning. Saturday was Halloween. Monday come into work. Boogie D, who was the program director at the time, called me in the office and was like, we're moving in another direction.
Charlamagne the God will then proceed to go on DJ Vlad the week he got fired and tell DJ Vlad that he was told Jay-Z got him fired because he brought Beanie Siegel on the radio and allowed Beanie Siegel to get him fired. The very same antics that Jay-Z is attempting to do today to independent creators and independent media personalities, he did it to Charlamagne the God first. And Charlamagne the God was the first one to expose Jay-Z. But now Charlamagne the God, because he's in bed with Jay-Z, is doing interviews where he's trying to rewrite history.
Right, he nice now. He like Jay-Z now. That was then. He don't know what he's talking about.
And they just got a $200 million check.
Right. We got other stuff going on.
Now he's saying
Y'all
he don't know
deranged.
who started the rumor, and the rumor was started by people with Jay-Z derangement syndrome when he was the one who started the rumor, and he was the one who told people that Jay-Z got him fired.
We got some very shocking news.
Son, stop, son. I know where you going with this. Leave Charlamagne alone, man. This is an old photo of
this when he was spotted like a pit bull puppy.
He's not spotted like a pit bull puppy, man. He got something going on, pigmentation.
You actually yourself broke. This wasn't broken by anybody else. You actually went on Twitter yourself.
Deposit
and broke this news. So go ahead and talk about that.
Yeah, I put out on Twitter that I got fired from WPHI 100.3 The Beat in Philly. I mean, it wasn't nothing for me to break the news. My life is an open book, you know. It's nothing for me to share something like that.
Did you have any idea going to work on money this was going to happen?
None whatsoever.
The show was making quite an impact. Where were you ratings-wise? And explain what ratings are to people who don't really...
Well, you know, they got a new rating system called PPM, and PPM comes out on a weekly basis. But I've always been top 10. Matter of fact, I've always been like top 5. You know, I think the last ratings book I may have gotten, I might have been like number 7, which is great in the PPM world, especially for urban. So, you know, 18 to 34, my demo, I was solid. My numbers were real solid.
Friday before you were let go.
Friday was, and that's a good point. You know, like my manager Kevin Hunter and my mentor Wendy Williams, they always say you're only as good as your last performance. So technically, my last great performance was that Friday. That was the Beanie Siegel interview. You know, Beanie Siegel put out a diss record towards Jay-Z.
Right. I don't
want to call it a diss record. We call it a real record because I don't feel like he was disgruntled or bitter. He was just expressing himself, you know? And, you know, when I heard the diss record, my mind was already thinking forward motion. I'm like, you know, I don't want to just go on my show and play the diss record in the morning. I want to holler at Beans. It only makes sense. I'm in Philly. So I reached out to his people. You know, Beans was like, oh, Charlamagne, no doubt. And Beans called me, and he got a lot of things off his chest. You know, just good journalism, if you ask me. That's all I was doing. It's not hard, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I say it's not hard is just that you have to be willing to face the consequences and repercussions of your actions. That's it. Like when you put a Beanie Siegel on, you have to know that, okay, something might become of this.
Do you honestly feel that you being let go from the radio station has something to do with the Beanie Siegel Jay-Z interview?
I mean, I'm not one to speculate. I mean, that's what I'm hearing. It wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know what happened to Charlamagne the God that got Charlamagne the God moving the way he's moving currently.
A whole lot of money. You know what the hell happened to him. Stop playing. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. Did Charlamagne sell out completely? Or just a little bit? Because some selling out happened.
Right.
Anyway, if you like this video and you want to see some other dope videos, check this one out. We worked on it for you.